Hello, welcome to your latest Maths Wizard video. Today we're going to be taking a look at writing ratios in the form n to 1. And also the other way around as well, which will be in the form 1 to n. So we're just going to do 3 quick questions around this. So your first question is here. So the first question is, write the ratio 5 to 4 in the form n to 1. So what that essentially means is, before I let you have a go, is that the right hand side, the right part of the ratio, has got to be worth 1. Okay, so you are basically saying, comparing the first part of the ratio, the left hand side of the ratio, to the number 1 to see the relationship between those two numbers. So if you'd like to pause your video and see if you can have a go. Okay, let's take a look at this one then. So what you've got to consider here is we've got a 4 in the original ratio. Now to turn any number into the number 1, you've just got to divide it by itself. So we've got to do 5 divided by 4 there to get that number into 1. We just do then the same the other side. So 5 divided by 4, which will give you 1.25. So what this tells you is that the number on the left hand side is 1.25 times bigger than the right hand side. So it's 1 1/4 times bigger, essentially. Okay, let's look at the next example then. Now this one, you've got an example where the 1 is going to be on the left hand side, but the process is still pretty much the same. So we know we're going to have a 1 on the left hand side. So what I'd like you to do now is have a go with this one. Okay, so we've got 4 again in this example here. So 4 divided by 4 on that side, which means we've got to do 7 divided by 4 on this side, which will give us 1.75. So what that means is the 7 is 1.75 times bigger than the 4, so 1 3/4 times bigger, essentially. Okay, next one then. This is the final one. Now this actually comes from, I think it's the 2022 paper, so quite a recent exam paper, one of the foundation calculator papers. So if you pause your video, take your time with this one because there's a few steps involved. Pause your video and have a go. Okay, so if we take a little look at this step by step then. So people at a party from one of these 3 countries, Spain, France or Germany. So we know that the majority of people are from Spain, so 68%. And then we know that the people from France is the same as the number of people from Germany. So if you had 10 people from France, there would be 10 people from Germany as well. So what we want in the ratio is the number from Spain compared to the number from France. So our starting point here is this percentage. So remember, all percentages add up to 100. So take that off and you're left with 32%. So that is France and Germany. Now we're told here that we've got an equal number of people from France and Germany. So if we half that, we then get 16. So 16% of the people are from France, and then 16% are from Germany. So we can now write this in a ratio. So we've got 68 to 16. Now we're wanting the 1 on the right hand side there. So what we've got to do is divide by 16 on the right hand side. We've got to take that 68 and divide it by 16 on the left hand side, and that will give us 4.25 when we do that. So there's 4 1/4 times more people from Spain compared to the people from France, so just over 4 times more in this example here. Okay, and that's it for this video on this topic. So it is probably a bit more of a challenging one, this one. So you know, there are lots of good resources online like Corbett Maths to help you practice this a little bit more. But hopefully this has been useful to you. So thanks very much for listening. Bye bye, and hit subscribe. Make sure you catch up with all the other videos that I'm going to upload.